All right, I briefly want to discuss one of those words that's kind of avoided amongst a lot of folks I sit with. It's the big old B word. Yes, budget. I ask people every day that come sit in my office, hey, what's a good budget you have for this house purchase? If you're paying cash, obviously, that's a total. It's a budget as well. And 90% of people are financing, and they need to know a budget in order to achieve a payment that's going to be appropriate for them. I feel like when I ask that question, it's either like we get a little bit up in arms, or you don't want to tell me, or you just really haven't thought about it. Guys, that's going to be the most important thing when you're trying to house shop out there. It doesn't matter if it's with us or anybody. You got to have at least a relative idea of what you can afford on a monthly basis. I don't know how they do it at car lots, but I know when you walk out of there and buy a car, you have a payment. So surely you're thinking about that based off previous vehicles you've bought, or maybe you got a friend or your dad has bought one and it's like, whoa, that's way more than I want to pay. Same goes with the house. If you're renting right now, it's a really cool thing. We can try to help you find something that's maybe a little bit more affordable than your rent. Might be the same, but in this case, you're going to own it. Some folks have unlimited budgets, and at that point, we're really dialing in and trying to find them their dream home. But I understand out there that times are different, times are tough. People are trying to cut back on expense. And look, it's tough to just get around with even putting gas in a vehicle these days. So that's why I want you to really start thinking, what can I afford on a 30-day basis? Just like you pay any bill is how you will pay a house here. To tell you just a range, our single wide homes in general average somewhere between $800 and $1,000 a month, give or take the various interest rates, amount of down payment, and whether they're using land equity or not. Double wides, we can start around $1,000 a month. We can go $2,000 and beyond. I know that may not be what you want, but I'm just telling you straight, it can happen when you start creeping above, $200,000 on a purchase price. So, but anyway, I just wanted to drive this point home because I want folks out there looking for a home to really think about it. If you're going to finance and you're thinking, well, I don't want to be over $100,000 on the purchase, but yet you're paying $1,500 a month now and you're comfortable with that, well, guess what? You can afford, if you want, of course, more than a $100,000 house. Just telling you right there. So a good rule of thumb, this is the last thing I'll say in this video, $100,000 tends to lend itself to a $1,000 payment. $150,000 tends to lend itself to around $1,500. And of course, if you're at $200,000, you might be around $2,000. It's all give or take because everybody's interest rate is different. So that's it. That's all I'm going to talk about on budget. I just wanted to drive this point across to you so that you can start thinking about and let the wheels turn on what you can afford on a 30-day basis, especially if you're going to be financing.